is so raw. I don't even have chapstick on, and I wish I did. But I didn't even have the mental capacity to go back and get the chapstick. I'm just your average floor burrito here in this quesadilla blanket on the floor. I am surrounded by my brain. My brain. My brain. My brain. My brain. Brain. My brain. Which I'm not a huge fan of right now. I'm just not like I'm not loving my brain. Come here, why don't you come here and love me? Like I'm having a hard time. Come here. Just come here. Just come here and like love me. Okay? I need it. I don't like my brain right now. So it might not look like it. It may look very unorganized. But I've been on the floor for about an hour now, trying to figure out which parts of my brain I've given you all and which I haven't. And I was just simply too tired to create something new from my brain for you today. I don't even have a job, but I don't know what to say. I'm tired. My energy's been going in a lot of different directions, and I just found this and it seemed a very fitting analogy for my brain. I don't say that I'm really good at a lot of things, but I'm really good at untangling things. And when I did my little holiday video yesterday, I tried to untangle this for about 20 minutes before we left the house, and it was just like, nope. So I feel like this is kind of like my brain right now, this festive little holiday necklace. Like, it's magical, it's whimsical, it's bright, it's spirited, it's kind of fun, kind of complex, but sometimes really tangled. And that's just a fact of life. I don't know. So how to describe where my head's at right now? I think I'm just a little bit like at that burnout point where I'm not going to quit and I can't stop, and we've made it this far, but oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. Not even like not even half of the people who say that they're my friends are subscribed to my channel, and this upsets me greatly. I'm sorry, it just does. For those of you who are, wow, thank you. It really means a lot. Don't want to distract away from that meaning a lot. But I've been spinning my wheels so hard, being like, this is all I ask of you. I'm not asking anything else from anybody other than to just click this very simple little button and be a part of my channel. And it's, maybe I'm a glutton for punishment because it seems really difficult to get people to do that in groupings of any more than like 4 or 5 people at a time. Again, don't judge me right now. I don't love my mind right now. I'm kind of just like being unkind to myself a bit, and in the chaos of it a bit, and not ready for the holidays a bit, and shit, I don't know. So, I haven't done myself a lot of favors in terms of, I've noticed a couple things about my channel. One, there are several videos near the beginning where I just give you gobs of poetry. Just, here you go, here's 10 poems, instead of saving any, knowing like, hey bitch, you're trying to do this for 365 days, why don't you save some of it? I was just like, nope, here you go, here's some more, here's another one. So that bothers me. Also, I have not done a spectacular job of marking in my like, oh, hey, can't even lift this. Oh, hey, you want a notebook? I have not done a fantastic job of marking, here's ones you did already, sweetheart. Don't do that one again. And here's ones you haven't. Not great at that. Not great. Um, following the spiral of my brain is so fascinating and so sometimes insane. Like, so for example, I found one. I'm gonna read you. And I believe that at least part of it you have not heard before. Oh, are you okay? It's okay. It's okay. But okay, so this is fascinating. So, I don't think that I have done this one. I know I've performed it at slam poetry competitions in the past. But I'm digging through myself, and then I found this video where I read from this journal, and it's so crazy because I knew I found this, and I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna read this. Then I was like, wait, part of this is familiar, but it's Frankenstein from other parts, and then I like tried to follow my thinking. So this is from way back, a video. I don't even know what I called it. Can't even remember what I called it. But I did a video way back where, it's called When's the Last Time You Really Climbed a Tree? And again, I'm just heaping, here's 20 poems from my brain, because I won't need any of those in my quest to do poetry every day for 365 days. And so I tried to follow this rabbit hole where at 2 different times I wrote, and my mom told me to mark it because I was making myself mad. Smart idea. But I labeled 2 poems, called them the same title, X minus Y plus 4. And then at another time altogether, I did an entirely different poem, flipped upside down. So here's this one, here's this one, X minus Y plus 4, and totally different poem. And so the first or the second, X minus Y plus 4, has parts of this in it, but then not, but then mixed together. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I bump you on the noggin? So very weird. And I was actually like exiting the dimension trying to figure this out. Like my brain couldn't hold it. And I was like, where am I? I mean, no joke. There was a portion of trying to track. And so I started trying to take notes. Like, here, I'll just do, I'll do markers. I'll do like bullet points. I'll put 1 and then 1, and I'll explain how this one is different than this one. Like, 1, Candlelit Fiasco is in the video, but not the written version. 2, Stringent as Can Be is in the written version, not the video version. So I'm trying to follow it, and I left reality for a moment. I was like, this isn't real. I'm dreaming. I don't know what's going on anymore. I can't follow my thought process. So then I found where I explained in the video, and I just thought it was really funny because it's my head exactly. I'm just processing, trying to read the fact that there's 2 poems called X minus Y plus 4. I'm trying to process that, and I'm discovering it in the journal, and I say, it's written in different, I write in different directions, so okay, it's another, wait, so that's weird, okay, yeah, so I just jump time periods, but use the same math thing, not sure if I did that on purpose at all or not, right, interesting, weird, okay, how weird am I? So, yeah, I did the same math. I wrote this little jombubilation of math, and then I did the same one, and it's like a different alternate time period, I think, but flipped upside down, but a different poem. But here we go anyway. And that is how I explained it. Yes, indeed. But so then to make that even more like, whoa, self, where are you going with this? I figured out that jombubilation of 2 math poems, but then this is a chunk of one of those poems combined with another poem. Oh, and I don't think I've done it for you guys before. I hope not, but I will read at least one thing in here that is original, no doubt. There will come something. And because this is a mishmash Frankenstein, even if you have heard what you think is a version of this, I think this is a different one. Here we go. I'm just going to do it. So, taken from chunks of that other one, which is two titular things written from two parts of my brain in two different time periods about a similar title. And then this chunks of this. It's called Weaning Them from Screens. Children are not our God puppets. The vacuum is not your friend. Suspend your missed relief. Tiny credits at the end of the film. If he talks, kill him. What is this earth we're playing house in? Dear anybody, keep me away from sinkholes. Oh, help them yonder whom we flip our channels from. Whence, wherefore, I've got scores of this stuff for you, baby. I have the fantasy still yet, where I give them all the next golden angel lifter. Yes, I saw our very strong boy adrift within your iris. I breezed past the fortune-teller proprietress, unconcerned if I was wrong or long-winded about my certain discovery of the one. For fun's sake, my love, the wish alone cast the most limelight-drenched asteroid of this my life's astral igniting. Meddler, muse her, look at her, delighting in all the indulgent traps caught in her path. All hail the wrath of the internet fates, cradling my cyber side. You swear you know me by my page face, brought to you post-haste by the swift ether wirings of this, the worst place to aspire at being human. Insect asides, the ants can carry more than we can, and the ancient ones were more advanced. What is this dull metal desperation dance doing here? Has anyone checked up on the ice caps lately? Can't think up a way to make a buck and get free on out of here. When's the last time you really climbed a tree? Her chest so thin she can almost see him sitting there laying bricks day after day. Say, what are these fingers for? The sun trickling over fresh snow. I've postponed all my masterpieces in a fake candle-lit, lollygagged and bound fiasco. It's all stored up in my spine cone. Get to it, girl. How do you define your chromosomes? Stringent as can be, towel drying, crying over childish fears, scared of regular people and debt-piled arrears, quests shunned, dark waters to your neck. Ah, to heck with those board game rules. She drools like steak is the next course, carrot string, white knight on horse. It is imagined. This is child's math. They say it is just guppy love she's driving after, letting sacred secrets slip, side-slacked, dirty shirt sleeve, polka-dotted memory, penny loafers, asleep at the wheel. Chauffeurs, the influx of neon. He and I came here eons ago. Shiny-ass trucks hauling in more convenience. They find love online, high-wired ventriloquists. It's just that I could have made the whole thing up by now. The real world could scare a person half to breathless. Basement ghosts. Wow, look, we know you love him, but it's almost 4:30 a.m. on the eve of yet another day breaking. Why don't you give it a rest, girl? Dream it if you must. Bring on the spring tidings, that good old-fashioned lusty Hollywood laundry smell, like vanity mirror dust, boulevarding with red balloons. Don't share all your stories so soon. Remember now, who could that be? Recreate elemental genesis. Armor thyself safely. There's just so much in there. There's just so much. So yeah, I was trying to take notes on like what's missing from this one. Okay, so Hollywood laundry smell is followed by like vanity mirror dust in this one, but not the other one. I don't know, guys. I don't even know what the pathway is that I'm borrowing parts, but it struck me reading that. Don't share all your stories so soon. I remember talking to Momo recently, and she was like, I heard someone setting a boundary recently, and I realized, oh, there are people who have relationships where they don't just give everyone everything from the get-go. That's so weird. And that's how we both are, and that's what I've done here, and I don't regret it. It's good. I've given you everything, but sometimes it's hard when you've given everything to be like, hold on, let me just get you some more. Let me bring out another platter of snacks. because I'm going to get there. I mean, it's for me too. I set this. This is a goal. I don't have a lot that I'm holding on to right now in terms of like, good job, self, way to be productive in the world, how they want you to. And do you know Microsoft Office? Like, no, I do not. And so this is what I've got, and I'm doing it, and it's not just for you, it's for me. But I'm feeling a little crazy in it right now. Like, oh, more? Oh, and here's the really funny part. Let's turn it back to funny, because it is funny. The brain, it's a funny thing. Last night, the hilarious thing is I get home, I upload my spirited little Christmas video, and it wasn't that fun. That was a romp. That was a lighthearted romp. But I realized, my boo realized, he said, I don't think that's the right day. And so I'm freaking out, and I thought I was a day behind. And so I go backwards through my videos, right? And I think that I've determined, okay, I'm a day behind. I go backwards, and I'm relabeling my videos for 100 videos, changing the number on every single one. Then I get to 151, and this is again like the upside down brain math. I go there, and this is like 2 a.m. I'm like, there's 2 151s. This is wrong, I'm wrong, or the world is wrong, or I did 2 poems on one day, there's 2 151s. And then so I go forward again, and then I just use my brain and look up what is the number of the day out of numbers of days in the year. What is the number today? Turns out I was 2 days wrong, 2 days off. So don't get it twisted. All the days are there. We're in every day, and we're making it to 365 no matter what. But then I had to go back and do it again, and I'm still not done. So it just drove me a little crazy that I made it through 100 videos relabeling them, and it wasn't right. So many of my videos where I go, hey guys, it's a milestone, it's day 300 or whatever. Not true. Ignore that. I was off. I was totally off. I mean, they're all pretty close, but certainly off. This guy's obsessed with trying to eat my arm all of a sudden. Okay, so here's another one where I wrote 2 very different versions. I'm just going to give you both of them, and I don't think I've done it, and I hope I haven't done it, but maybe I have. I really hope not. But I will certainly read you something that you haven't. Is that a bug? Yeah! Yeah! Gross. It's all over my finger. Sorry, that was graphic. Okay. I'll certainly give you something you haven't heard. Hopefully you haven't heard any of it, but I don't know. I'm just like, this is my head right now. So, okay, let's just give that a little bit of a break. Okay. So, poo. See, is this me giving, Hollywood's a hungry thing. Maybe I have done this. You guys, in the throes of the lowest of lows in La La Land, and half was written here in the reflective recovery stages post Helle. I think I've done it. Post your comment below. I mean, it's a really good one, but I think I've done it. I just can't find it because it's in one of those ones where I give you like 10 poems, which is not cool, and I shouldn't have done that. Somebody who is smarter than me figure this out. Have I done it? I guess I'm just gonna have to keep searching. I couldn't find it as like the main one. Oh my god, you're being crazy. But I think perhaps I've done it in one of the ones that's like LA themed, where I give you like 10 poems because I think I have so many to spare. Everybody's YouTubed, everybody's Hulu hooped. We all get dressed up for snapping pictures. Did you pick her? Did you pick her? I think I've done it. And then here's a totally different version of it. So I don't know. I'm just confused by myself. Oh, good golly. Good golly, Miss Molly, you guys. I just don't know. Okay. So, here's just a weird little one that I'm sure you haven't heard. And it's just words. It's just words. You had better wake up, open those two eyeballs of yours, and realize that you have the fucking power to change your life and direct whatever sort of scene your damn jumbled crazy mind can come up with. You had better forget about those chronic bugging pains and work your damnedest to get your hands on those fantastic something or others that come close to dreaming or flying, that make you yourself. I just don't know what I'll do if you don't start this goddamn movie, and I end up having to eat all the fucking popcorn before I really see the first scene. Take all the file footage and find a muse somewhere among all the folks in your head. Just face it, all wearing nothing but sparkles. Take in the faces of this audience and make them stand the fuck up. You had just better be out there clapping too. You had just better be out there clapping too. Talking to you, self. Talking to you, self. Okay. Right. Absolutely. Gizmo? Ooh, you're being a little crazy over there, bud. Million notes to myself. How to be a better person. I don't know if I've done that one, but I feel like I always wanted to do it good, like really memorize and good. And then like this one, this is really good. And I'm annoyed, you guys, because there's so many where I'm like, man, I just gave too many poems all at once. And I don't know. It's getting muckin' medieval. I think I've done that. Just like, you would think that I would mark these things. It's too much. Gizmo. Good thing this is off camera. This guy's got an interesting addiction over here. Human fruit bursting at the rind with passion. Fuck curiously and pick each other's roses. I don't know if I wrote that or someone else wrote that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, is this part of another? Folks swirling like forked scrambled egg yolks, pork rinds and apple pokes. The drilled in fears unfolded. Take your pick. Never could do a lick of math. How I yearn to crease origami reverently and heavenly genius fold. Clouds? I'd fuck the moon. Beat disease. Big brains make me swoon. People darting in the road like it's 4th of July. And they heads is full of hot dogs and flies. Ties something on a string, and it's your pet. You bet your wage on the wrong pipe dream. Reckless enthusiast machines. Reckless enthusiast machines. So, there's that written in the most readable handwriting you've ever seen. So much of my poetry is. Would you go to depths? Bully and shove. Tendrils upon tendrils. Did I do that one? It's just like, I don't know sometimes if like these words are familiar to me because I wrote them, you know, because they came from my brain, or if it's because I gave them to you. Isn't that a pain in the butt? Okay, buddy. Oh, yes, you are giving me so many kisses because you love me. I get it. Oh, my God, it's crazy, though. Okay. I just don't know, you guys. This one I don't think you've heard. I don't know if I love it or not, but it's words. It counts. It's a poem that I wrote. The purple safety pin fading from my hand palm, reading, proposing marriage, deciding fractals, figments of little me's. Nightmare night for both us fragile feelers, antennae sharpened, purple soda stain, that recurring place where the colors all one. Fiona, samples the snake, always knows, passed off ligament to lineage, page turn, cut, show me the way. Such a task to rip up all the concrete by hand. Mansions sit abandoned, grease hiss, headaches, those pesky points under my ribs. Not borrowed, not gifted. No thanks to Adam, sucking on serpent skin, shed by eyelids flapping, a flirtful, fruitful waste. Whose arms to hold my children, whose fate to drill and drill these oil wells of my sick and simple forefathers, my greedy, grubbing kin. Begin again, splint hindrances, fretting over anesthesia again, and from whence? Stammering over what I'm so sure of, hypocrite. To get it on the paper. Someone have a stapler? Let's hold it together now. How? Imagine that. Drilling honk, sizzled cinders, wires everywhere. To breathe or not to breathe the air. This air. To breathe or not to breathe this air. That was the night after I talked to Fiona Apple for an hour, and I still have yet to write about it because it's so emotional to me that I have not gotten what I wanted out of that interaction, because it involved some asshole who wanted me to sleep with him in order to deliver my script to her that I've written for her, that I just couldn't face it, because that's how those things often go. So it's very sad. But yeah, that was one of many things I wrote after I met the only person in the world that I ever really wanted to meet. And I met her. But, even sometimes that doesn't get you where you want to go with it. So many notes, so many scripts, so many things, so many thoughts. I'm just not sure. Is this birth praise and going on and blaming on me? Yeah, see? That, I think, is part of this. Again, I think oh wait. Is that part of that, or, see, come on, what? Hold up. Tendrils upon tendrils. Shake, the life leaves. I don't know. I just don't know, you guys. It's like, I don't even know if these are the same poem. I think they are. The premise is unclear. What is the spherical stretch and breadth of your love? I think I've read that. I don't know, you guys. Okay. Race you to the swing, ready, set, blow my mind. Punch you straight in the kitcher. Thumbtacked under the floorboards like garden weeds. Yep, I think I've done that. See, I wanted to find, see, even now, I've given you so much, and I'm like, it's not enough. I haven't given you all enough. I need to give you more. A wild-eyed wanderer born under the long snow's moon, a chatter teeth. Glorious, yes, and infinite too. This eruption they speak of, indeed, all it's cracked up to be here. Oh, the rapture you can capture with scent, this addictive aftermath. Attach a word meant to cage someone. I no longer crave the fleeting warmth of belonging to anywhere. I belong to myself at the top of that overlook, a star who stayed a while past the night, passing by the love-starved sunrises. We get to keep now in our pockets, always and forever. Also related to Fiona Apple. Oh my goodness. It's just, I'm grappling, guys. I'm grappling. Like, did I do this one? It's read it. I don't know. I think it's one of those, like, maybe I've read you sections of this, or a piece of this, or a thought of this. Frankenstein onto another thought, but I don't know if I've read this one. Goddesses mentioned in Lear, 7 malices, flibberty gibbet. Okay. I think I mentioned a part about this, the dark water thing. Almost none of my real lovers have ever called it anything than falling into dark water. Please be my opiate, poppies, poppies. Opulently we poison soft throats with madness, like seasoned Shakespearean treason tricksters, affixed to many an unstamped letter. Truth or tongue? Truth on the tongue makes wetter the envelope glue. Truth on the tongue makes wetter the envelope glue. Oh, to envelop you in the jam that forms from stewing on your every glance. I'm entranced and dumb as a kid left unspoken to when you undo me. And you do it like you're trying. And you do it like you're tying laceless shoes. Oh, see, yeah, maybe I did do this. Less of a shirt than this, or more of a window open. Yep, think so. Yep, did that. See, and I called it less of a shirt than this, or more of a window open. Tiptoeing on one iceberg drip. See, I feel like it's a Frankenstein. I don't know. Why do I do this to my brain? Abscond from useless excuses. Don't you shrug at me, 'cause this could damn well be a moment missed out and pissed on. I don't think I said that. Put on your shiny spats like we're going whining and dancing at the hippest speakeasy. Ah, just one kiss, one sip. Oh my god. You guys, I swear, I gotta stop Frankensteining these things together, because sometimes I just don't know. And did I do this one? It's like a black hole or an elusive dinosaur bones. I don't know. Something in here you haven't heard before. I'm sure of it. There's something that has been read to you, at least one thing. Like, definitely this. It's okay. This one has also been Frankenstein in many other versions. I don't think you've heard this one. It's called Maybe We Are All of Us Acting. My day is waiting for the Simpsons. My day's a glimpse upon what I could be, but bird's eye implies my consumption by complacency. Bathrobe bundled, befuddled by the path, the strobe-lit streets. Chaos defeats and seduces me. My superseded nuance heart. Psych out, false start. The impending prudence swoops into high speed. Grievances thumbtacked onto the floorboards like garden weeds. Within its thick, seething roots like a teething toddler. Model her after mannequined storefront slogan harpies. Cast me as your bootlacer or your ego turkey baster. My taste stirred together on swollen buds burnt by fireside cocoa. Don't know, don't fare thee well, sweetie mine. Could a bushwhack through your jungle eyebrows. Tipped cows together like bored backwoods kids, jaws slacked and floored by our failure to spark, premature placement of lid, flip yours, scores and scores of parade people, steeple bells all tolling, jeering us on like lecherous leering spawn of tagalongs. Race you to the swing, ready set, blow your mind, why don't ya? I'll punch you straight in the kisser, pretty piffed about this scribble picture. Perchance they switched her at birth, and her neon blooded familiars are not of this earth. They're extra perceptual heroes, scooting in their UFOs, manifolded in your muddled manifest rescue me. It's like a black hole or elusive dinosaur bones. If you leave well enough alone, will well enough come back to you? Snowshoe across the beaming blue veins along my chest, mapping my heart like a fine art frame. I protest, proclaiming the prolific soft spots in prime real estate. Nipple country, just you wait. Alligator handbag bait, too laden to take. Brazen, crazed candle wish junkie. Monkey wrench me into your hard spot. Palm spit on it if you mean it. See, because it's like, I feel like I said to you the thumbtacked under the floorboards like garden weeds, but I don't think I said anything about the alligator handbag bait, too laden to take, brazen, crazed, candle wish junkie, monkey wrench me in your hard spot, palm spit on it if you mean it. Frankenstein writing, I tell ya. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it fucking real. Guarantee that there's something in this madness you haven't heard, because I know there is something. I'm just gonna find, like, excuse me, you're being vulgar on camera. Being vulgar. Here's something I wrote in junior high. I'm sure you haven't heard because it's probably very embarrassing. So let's give you that, shall we? Some embarrassment. YouTube loves that. It's called Tastes Like Chicken. Yeah, I know how to spell, and I want to be the star. Let. Yes, I want to be the star. Let me. Why won't you let me in my tower? Let my hair down for this fucking frog prince. Yeah, right. He's just a frog in my mind. In a mind trip. Keep it in mind, kid. You're still one of them. Mirror, mirror, one of them until you shave your head and chew on sand. You're still trying to make your stand through neon lights and movie types. You have to bet. You have to beat off. Off you go until you're that hit chick, hip flick. Now, wow, kapow in your face, perfect aftertaste. You have to be the perfect aftertaste, the perfect afterthought. Early stress about Hollywood. Another embarrassing junior high one. If this boy, notices me, will the soon be what little girls dream it can be? Some princess, some big mess who will probably find that love has a time limit. It is a gimmick, a big shtick, and you'll grow rather sick when you find Mr. Right. Take a left. Keep your heart free of theft. Because you deserve to stand up and go, you know, that those dazzling gems in the movies aren't your friends. They're your foes. No one knows what you look like down deeper than where they want to go. Don't show or tell, 'cause they'll sell you out on your luck. They just don't give a fuck or a care if you choose truth or dare, because kisses aren't one anymore. This love thing's a bore. You're a tease or a whore. Or what next? We're talking 8th grade. We're talking 8th grade reflections here, people. That's pretty crazy. Oh, hello. You're being very crazy right now, buddy. It's true. Okay, interesting. You've certainly never heard this before because it's deep, dark thoughts from my brain. I'm barking in the corner like this for a reason. Thank you. Your tongue wags. I hear nothing but tinfoil static. Little bugs bite my toes at night. They emulate you. I wonder if they're poisonous. I feel violence in my fingernails. Where are you sleeping these days? Swim upstream. Piranhas dance in the whirlpools. Have you opened your eyes today? Have they always been that sickly? I hit you on purpose that time. I saw her twirling her pink gum. I wanted to stick sand in it. How long has this damn door been here? I chewed my fingernails till my bone popped out. That was a particularly dark moment, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. That was certainly a moment of feeling quite dark. Oh. That's kind of cute. Okay, we'll give you 2 more random junior high things that I'm sure you've never heard, and we'll call it a night, because as you can see, I'm just surrounded by myself, and I need to go, like, get away from myself. A little different than yesterday's whimsical laugh out loud poem, but here we go. These are things I submitted to the, no, I guess we're in high school now, first year of high school. I submitted to the, like, high school journal, the thing they release of writing and smartness. You know the thing. The literary mag, the lit mag, that's what we're going for. So here's a couple cute ones. Caterpillar rain. I caught a curious caterpillar that rainy day in June, underneath the flowers with petals soft to touch. The droplets chilled me through and through. Those little legs warmed my skin. Its eyes were like a portal to an unknown world within. He came along with that shower of smiles as my toes greeted the friendly grass. Little kisses treading on my feet. He stopped to say hello. Soon he'd be a butterfly, or who knows? Like a tiny plane among the leaves, I stared at him with his green belly glowing like apple blossoms in the spring. His beauty made me laugh, and then I let him go. See, that's soft. I can be soft and gentle like that. And this was like, I always had crushes on my punk friends in high school. Sonnet to punks. Your mohawk is mysterious to me. I melt to see that crooked punk rock smile. If I am so delicate and fancy-free, dirty me up with that rough, jagged style. I may wear dresses, but I like butt flaps. Daydreams are new and anti and rancid. You could take me to the movies, perhaps. I got some combat boots. Really, I did. Why am I falling quickly, blindfolded for this upside-down world of spit and spikes? You're bad, but oh so good inside my head. I listen to that hard music he likes. I'm unique, too. I won't alter my face with holes. Please, will you notice me pleading my case? Funny! It's funny, and none of them ever dated me, so... Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, we didn't make that work. So, okay, we're not gonna... I don't think we're gonna get into this crazy dream world. People walking by us off in the distance. One of my friends is making out with Dan from Roseanne. I'm with Johnny Depp, circa 21 Jump Street. We go into the woods and start making out. Then we go to an antique store filled with kids and try to find a place to make out again. We end up in a dresser. Oh my god, giving birth to glowing red spiders. Their legs break off, and a woman tells me it's okay because they eat their own legs. And then I have to put them back inside of me for them to turn into horses. So I do. Whose brain does that come from? Wow-wee. Well, that's... Wow. Wow. I called to try and get a modeling job for Adelia's catalog. Too much. Oh my. Banana patties for breakfast. I make intricate banana patties. Everyone loves them. I'll leave it at that. I make intricate banana patties for breakfast. Everyone loves them. That's where we're gonna leave it. Because, yeah, my brain can't take my own brain. So I'm going to go back at it, trying to fix the number of days in my poetry back to the right thing. I'm going to try to, like, type some of this or make sense of it or give it form or structure of some kind. Although, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find the structure I seek in all of this. Because I'm a bit amiss for the making sense part of it all. But it's all good, you guys. This is where my thoughts come from, and I don't want to be negative about it. I'm glad that I've given so much to you. It's just hard rounding the bend because we're so close to 365, and I'm like, really, I gotta come up with new stuff because I made the brilliant decision to give like 20 on the same day, which I kind of just did again, but it's okay because they were like snippets and snipple doos. Nipple country, just you wait. Okay. It's been great. It's been real. It's been weird. Been on the floor. It's a floor burrito, you know? And that's okay, because sometimes you just gotta flow with what you are. And that's what I was tonight. And we went really long. It was ramblings of my mind. Okay, I'm gonna go be more kind to myself, and there'll be more stuff tomorrow. Whoa.